That's right.
They can't afford to not. That's going to look so horrible. Everybody's going to say we should have got another quarterback. They can't afford it. The Giants have to go to the playoffs this year.
I don't think they're going to make the. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
No, I mean Gettleman made some good moves.
That's what I say.
Gettleman made some great moves.
Yeah. I think the Giants should. I think the Giants should be the wild card because I still think who could really
defensive line is good.
Yeah, who could really take out Philly?
No one. In
I don't
the
think
division.
nobody in that division could take out Philly because Philly even got better defensively. Now their defense, Graham, the guy who made the game-winning sack on Brady, they signed Bennett.
They traded for Bennett.
Yeah, they traded for Bennett. They got Haloli Nada. Okay, for the inside, and then they still have they have Fletcher Cox. So they even got better on defense. So I think the Eagles might win it again. The division.
The Giants, the thing that Eli hasn't had for 2 years now, maybe even longer, is a running game and a line. He's got both now.
Yeah. He got both.
So
and the defense, which is a top 5 defense, just couldn't look like it because they was always on the field. Right. I think they're going to be refreshed. They're going to get after it.
And the number one thing I like about Barkley is not even his running ability. I like his catching and running after the catch. I like the yards after the catch with him.
Who is the guy who's supposed to replace Pierre-Paul?
They drafted in the top couple of rounds. They went for a defensive end, didn't they? I think they did. Yeah.
They didn't sign a veteran or anything like that?
No, but they got Vernon.
They got Vernon, but I know he's on the other side. I think his contract was way too much.
Too was Eli Apple. What's his name? Apple.
In the secondary. He's poised in the locker room as well.
Yeah, he should have cut him last year. You should have got rid of him last year.
But Landry Collins, right?
Yeah,
Landry Collins. Yeah.
He's starting right now. Eli Apple. Right now, he's the starting corner right now. Yeah, it's him and the bunny rabbit, Janoris Jenkins, because they got rid of, I think, Rogers Camardi.
Camardi's gone. Yeah, too many kids, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing with Apple was his mother worked for ESPN.
Yeah.
She was a big tweeter.
Yeah.
And they knew that, too. How could you...
No, she worked for ESPN or the Giants? I think she worked for the Giants.
Well, they might have given her a job. She was like Little Miss Tweet. I mean, she was known for her tweets when he was in college.
Yeah.
And then they... what was funny is that the 76ers, Tristan, do you see who their VP of Human Resources is? Bridges' mom.
But they traded him.
I know if you...
The Sixers traded him? Bridges got traded?
Mikal Bridges. They traded Mikal Bridges to the Suns.
That's gotta really be.
And they let it on for
they
a
also
while.
just lost their VP of Human Resources.
They didn't even tell him. He was still doing interviews as...
I mean, they were making jokes about how he could keep his locker in that arena and stuff like that.
So,
by the way,
they traded him to the Suns for who?
I don't know. The 16th pick. Whoever they took was...
Knicks picked a guy named Kevin Knox.
Where's he from?
For Kentucky.
Yeah, by the way, the Jazz just selected Grayson Allen.
Oh, wow. Because he's so Utah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a guy from Kentucky Knox.
But Grayson Allen does have NBA skills. I'll give him that much.
He's
got NBA skills.
He does.
I want to punch him in the nose, but he's got NBA skills.
What is he going to play?
Shooting guard, but he can handle the ball really well.
Who picked a player from Villanova?
The redhead?
What's his name?
Dante, Italian last name?
Yeah.
He went where?
He went to Bucks, yeah.
That's a great pick for him.
He went in the first round?
Yeah.
He went to the first round, too.
Whoa, man, that's surprising.
Francesa loves him.
Yeah, he tweeted about it. He would have been a great fit in New York, he says.
I just don't think...
It would have been a horrible fit in New York.
Yeah, he's just not a top...
Maybe he met Brooklyn.
Maybe. He just meant being in New York, not on the Knicks. Right? He's like, he's got Italian last name. Of course he couldn't fit in New York.
Hey. But the thing is...
Forget about it. Except for that Gotti movie.
But the Suns now, they have
Deontay
Aiken. They have Aiken.
And now they have Mikal Bridges.
They have Mikal Bridges, and they still have Devin Booker. So now, if this turns out to be something crazy, a super team in a few years, we can't say nothing. Do
you know where the original London Bridge is, by the way? It's in Arizona. The original London Bridge, when they got rid of it, was taken piece by piece and reassembled in Arizona. So now there's another bridge in Arizona.
You can walk over it?
Yeah, well, you'd say, I'll build you a bridge in Arizona. There's not a lot of water out there to go over.
Di Vincenzo.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. I'm having trouble picking up the radio station on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get cut off, come on and off. I don't know what it is.
I had that last week until I realized I had Bluetooth on. I went to the car wash.
Yeah.
So I had to listen to my show, and I'm like, why is my show cutting out? Because I had on Bluetooth, so the guys washing my car got to enjoy it.
DiVincenzo, you know where he's from?
Who's DiVincenzo?
He was from Villanova.
Oh, that's his name. Oh, that's his name.
Delaware.
Oh, he's from
Delaware?
Yeah. How many people can say they're
Delaware. All right.
Newark?
Oh, Newark. Yeah, exactly. They don't say Newark. They say Newark.
Did you see the Nick coach on TV the other day?
He's the ugliest man on the face of the earth. I'm telling you, I can't look at him.
I know. He looks like a cartoon character.
And his wife's a model. Because.
Yeah.
You know?
The money.
It doesn't look like Porzingis is going to be back this year.
Porzingis will not be back this year unless they have unless LeBron himself is on his team.
But the thing is, the thing for the Knicks, we're going to be a very big team, and I like it. Like lengthwise, we have our front court is the Knox kid.
So Knox plays point guard?
No, Knox plays small forward. He's
small forward,
he's
power
6'9".
forward.
So where do we put Nicolina?
He's a point guard.
He's a point guard.
Because there was
Frank
talk
is
that
a
he
point
could
guard.
go, if they had drafted a point, they'd move him to shooting guard.
No,
Frank.
but they just signed Tim Hardaway. Remember to that contract.
All that
Shooting
money.
guard.
So our front court is 6'9", 7'2", and 7 feet. That's pretty good. And then you put Tim Hardaway.
Does Enes Kanter get traded today?
No, I want Enes.
Not tonight, I don't think.
I don't have a problem with Enes Kanter. I like them.
It's a lot of money.
We didn't say he opted out.
Who?
Quinn.
Oh, Quinn opted out.
Oh yeah, but
He might go to Golden State.
But I'm not. Yeah, that's true.
So
And I'm not
Quinn is
surprised.
gone, right? He's gone?
I like Quinn though.
But how about Joakim Noah?
He forgets that guy.
I don't know if there's anything they can do.
Mark's Brooklyn Nets, they're going to have room for 2 max guys after next year's big free
All
agent
that money
class.
for nothing.
Yeah.
2 guys to go nowhere.
All that
2 guys
money
to
for
say
nothing.
no. He'll know a lot, but
Maybe they'll pay Travis Outlaw.
they'll have 2.
What are you guys gonna do with that money?
They'll have 2 max.
Travis Outlaw, you know.
Yeah, get something like that.
Re-sign Jeremy Lin.
Trenton Hassel.
Something because
Why don't the Knicks just cut that guy Noah and just take him for a loss?
Oh, I think he's an option or something.
Yeah, that'll hit the cap hard.
My favorite Nets trade of all time is Kyle Korver once got traded for a fax machine.
Unbelievable. All right, Chris, take care, guys.
See you there, Rich.
Bye.
All right, there's Richie.
so Miles Bridges is going to Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
No, Mikel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
And
sorry.
Mikel.
So Mikel
Miles Bridges,
Bizarre.
Clippers now.
He's on.
That's-
Miles Bridges went to the Clippers.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Hornets and they traded him.
I mean, the only
okay,
way that could
okay,
happen is if the mother knew all along. Because how else could you? She's in the know there. Like, and how else could you? We drafted
But
the
the thing is,
hometown
he
guy.
fit perfect in the Philly system.
Yeah, I don't
He's
get
a spot-up
it. Oh,
shooter.
it
He's
was
a
very
great
confusing.
defender.
All the interviews were like, "You're going to be home. You're going to be this. You follow the team day in day out. What do you think they need? What are you going to bring to it?" He said, "Well, I think they needed this. I'm going to be able to do that." It's like, well, not anymore.
And the kid, but the guy that they switched, he's a small forward also. But they have 2 different games. I don't know.
He's going to a great place in terms of weather-wise and everything. And certainly guys who've left Philadelphia and gone to Phoenix have done well in Charles Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
But, wow, that's really kind of odd.
That's surprising. Don't even waste my time like that. If I get drafted, say for my Jets or something, don't tell me I'm getting traded.
And is that a fax machine sound? That was even the thing. Eli wouldn't wear the Chargers hat.
Wouldn't.
It's like, because, no, I'm not.
Did when he got called, did he hold up the jersey though? Because I don't
trying
remember.
to think what he did. There was something. Maybe he held things, but he wouldn't wear it. Like I guess he held it up.
He probably held up
it signified him being first.
Yeah.
But he wasn't going to wear the hat because it becomes a Dewey defeats Truman kind of headline. Picture. It stays with you forever. Oh, look at Eli in a Chargers hat.
What about when politicians say something? It doesn't stick with them forever.
No.
The second round is today also in the NBA?
I think they do both drafts tonight.
They just shrink the time between picks.
So the Knicks pick 36, so that's like the 6th overall pick in the second round, right?
Yep.
We could get something decent for that too, but
See,
I don't know what position
do they
would
still
they
do
address.
it? It used to be that back in my day, in the second round, the first half of it was guaranteed contracts, like first 15 picks. The bottom 15 were not guaranteed picks. So you'd pray not. You wanted to go undrafted because then you could sign as a free agent with a team that needs your position, like a need.
That makes sense.
That's what my buddies always did that played ball. So call her on Sports Talk.
A quick one for you when you brought up the London Bridge. It's the place I'm looking to retire to.
It is. There you go. See, so you can send us a picture of said London Bridge.
It's Lake Havasu.
Yeah. See, look at that. Like it all comes back. We've come back to Lake Havasu.
Well, like I said, I'm going out there as an old retiree, and I know there's a big spring break place, so I'm going to be taking up bird watching. So.
Speaking
of London, they refer to young women as birds. Is that what you'll be watching there, Dave?
No. I'm into orioles and sparrows. Thank you.
Well,
stuff like that.
he does people watching, so he'll go into bird watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's funny when the Knicks, all of a sudden it says we got Knox and he's perfect for our rebuild, and all of a sudden you're Dolan going, wow, I got 4 more years without anybody saying what's going on. And I look to the left, I look to the right, and I see full crowds, and I'm making tons of money.
And wasn't it that the city or the state was going to take back their tax-freeness at the Garden? So that's why he threw $1 billion in repairs and became friends with Andrew Cuomo. I think that's what Dolan had done. The city was going to... their train station, they pay no taxes for New York City, and it was going to come up this year.
But it's on federal property, I thought.
Yeah.
The kid
he
knocks.
Put his own money into it, and I'll give him credit for that. But
I already heard that Stephen A. Smith he's planning to go off tomorrow. With the pick. But the kid knocks. He's not a bad pick at all. He's lengthy. He's a great defender. He's a great spot up shooter. He should be good. But the thing is, with this the Knicks are not supposed to make. Are not known not going to make moves in this free agency. This is not the free agency. It's next year. That's the Jimmy Butler, the Klay Thompson free agency that they're supposed to be addressing. So
this year they're going to win 33 or 34.
Yeah, around that ballpark. Maybe
yeah,
get
exactly. Come on.
Yeah, no. But that's the thing, but you get another top pick, but also now you would have money to also bring in free agents also, and we know Porzingis will be fully healthy by then too.
You're on the treadmill. You're not going up. You're not going down. You're on the treadmill. That's all it is. And I'll let you go, but I want to ask you, as far as this. And again, I'm a lifelong Giant fan. I'm 61 years old. Look at the first 7 games. Could you tell me which 2 of the first 7 they're going to win? No, just look at the first 7 games and just tell me. I mean, give me hope that I can go to my bookie and say, I know the guys on WHPC told me that I should bet on these games. I don't have bookies.
So speaking of bookies, I was talking to guys there are 2 guys on my team that are softball team are big gamblers. One is like 20, the other 68. So they talk gamble. So it's funny how the generation gap works there.
Yeah.
But the young guy just introduced the older guy because this guy's bookie that he used for 40 years left the earth, and so he went on to another guy. And he's like, when I had my previous bookie, who I was with for 40 years, when he never bothered me about money either way. Unless I was up over 1,000 or down over 1,000. He's like, this other guy, if I'm down 200, he comes to my house. So I'm looking for a new bookie. So this younger guy's like, my friend's the bookie I use. Also, he's got his own website, and it does live betting. So they bet. The Yankees were up 3-0, and it was bet 500 to win 80 if the Yankees won by 2.5. So Chapman comes in, gets 2 outs, gives up a solo home run, and this guy lost $500. So live betting in the 9th inning, which is just beyond.
That these are the young people that can actually afford to lose that money.
Right? Yeah, it's not exactly. It's the disposable.
Because mom and dad are making the insurance payment.
Yep, and they're living in the house.
Basement, and they're continually in the rest of their life going to live in the basement.
That's right.
Cut the lawn. And say, Mom, the lawn cutting was worth $100. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've been getting all these estimates for various things this week. Power washing, that's the business to go into. I got to tell you the prices I've gotten quoted by power washers. Holy cow. So, you know what? Don't do well in high school. Become a power washer. You'll make a nice living. Oh, good God.
Over in Willie Park or your house?
My house, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I'm not, that's got nothing to do with me. But, the funny thing about Bridgewater, I brought it to you at least 2 other times. If the Jets are going to be a team that said, let's take a chance on Bridgewater, why would you give him a 1-year contract? If he's any good, you give him a 2-year contract. Right. You send him to another team and say, okay, well, we owe him, and then all of a sudden, instead of a second-round pick, give us 2 second-round picks.
What if he's not good? Then what? Then you
traded him.
I think the thought was he didn't think he was going to be healthy, or his agent didn't think he was going to be healthy.
Yeah, and then other teams are not. I hate to say it's my team, it's the Jets, but not a lot of teams were even going to take the chance on Teddy Bridgewater. So no team is really going to just throw a second-round pick in there for Teddy Bridgewater. Second-round picks have shown over the last few years that they're actually very, very reliable and very useful.
You're in training camp. Number 1 goes down. Number 2 is a college quarterback that's got 1 year. All of a sudden, you got to say, hey, we need somebody that we can sell to the team, a team and fans, and put out there. And, grab Bridgewater. All right, they want 2 twos. Who cares? It's not, and again, that's the beauty of GMs, is GMs that have short shelf lives, that they'll give away the future just to make themselves look good for the upcoming year.
Basketball does that a lot, too.
There are a lot of bridges are being shipped to Arizona, so maybe we could ship bridge water with her to Arizona.
So the Cardinals also make them go back.
I'm going to send you a picture of me standing on the bridge waiting.
All right, we're at the top of the hour. I'm going to do this, and we'll be right back. Everybody on Sports Talk. We're here 100% commercial free until 11. Why don't you listen to this?
Want more sports? We have more sports. Check out all of the sports